Okay, bar chart. So let's look into the first chart that involved in the topics. Now, bar chart here, basically we know that, in general, we will have the vertical bar chart, right? Just to share with you, actually, I think this is nothing new for you, right? You see, a graph made of bars with height represent the frequencies of the respective categories, okay? A small gap will be happen between the adjacent bars, okay? For example, the different types of bars and so on, okay? So the examples I will share with you later, okay? But you must remember, for bars you will have a gap in between, okay? So let's start. Okay, so what is vertical bar chart? Okay, so obviously vertical means that it will be straight, right? The bar, okay, the bar will be straight. So meaning to set that this will be your x and this will be your y variable, okay? And do remember, every single bar chart you will need to have a title, okay, no matter which chart it is, okay? If you look into my notes, actually I did share with you towards the end, okay? Each of the, okay, this one, okay? First of all, you may need to have the title, okay? Then you may need to write the variable name, okay? The y-axis, okay, the variable for your y-axis and the variable for your x-axis, okay, together with the correct scale involved, okay? And don't forget, for bar chart, you may need to have the key, okay? So this is the overall pictures to have bar chart, okay? Let's back to the different types of bar chart. As I mentioned just now, the first one will be vertical, and this is the basic one that we use to see, okay? So after that, we will have horizontal. Horizontal, just the other way to represent, okay? So meaning to say that this will become your x variable and this will be your y variable, okay? Just the reverse side, how you present it, okay? This is horizontal bar chart. Okay, and don't forget, you can see it every time you must have the title involved. Okay, now this is the two things that students always like to confuse. Okay, now multiple bar chart, compound bar chart, cluster bar chart. Okay, it refers to the same thing. Okay, so when you set cluster, meaning to set that you will group it, okay, you see they will have cluster, see that, cluster, okay, meaning to set that from one cluster they will have more than one bar chart, okay, on each of the cluster you have more than one bar chart, okay, so this is cluster. In other words, it called compound, see that, compound, okay, or multiple bar chart, okay, so this one should be okay. Okay, how about component or stack bar chart? Okay, now what is component or stack? Okay, from the word stack should be okay, right? From the component, you must remember component means stack, okay, meaning the stack said that the one whole bar chart you will stack it up. Let's say you have 3 components, so you stack it up, okay, stack it up, okay, but you have only one whole bar chart, okay, but you will stack it differently, okay, so this is called stack bar chart. So I hope that you will not confuse. So again, component means stack, okay, compound means cluster. Is it okay? Okay, so how usually actually they have how say, just something to share with you, okay, so you know how actually I remember it. Okay, very simple. The clue is the word. Okay, you can see, because usually students may confuse between this. You see, compound and component. Okay, so you can see from compound and component, which one longer? Right, component, right? So that's why it is stacked together. Okay, or this is how. Okay, or okay, you can play with the word. Okay, from the words compound means that you will gather in category, right? So in another words, it will be in cluster. Okay, so you already know that how there will be the graph looks like, or your bar chart looks like. Okay, this is just something like something extra for you to remember, or some so-called synonyms. Okay, an alternative for you to remember how does these things come in. Okay, so overall, this is the overall pictures between the different kind of bar chart involved.